Hello and welcome to our Tech Talk series. My name is Anna, I'm your host, and today we're going to talk about the simulation of NCAP tests for crash avoidance. It is common knowledge that ADAS and active safety systems do play a major role in vehicle assessment. But how do you test those systems in simulation? How do you generate robust and reproducible scenarios? And how can you simulate, automate, and evaluate complex protocols efficiently? My guest today, who's going to shed some light on these questions, is Miriam Kleinschroth, Product Manager at IPG Automotive. Hi Miriam, thanks for joining me.
Hi Anna, happy to be here.
So NCAP tests use standardized policies and protocols to test and rate the safety of vehicles. When we talk about the simulation of NCAP tests in the field of crash avoidance, what does this actually mean in technical terms?
Essentially, we talk about virtual validation of active safety functions in accordance to the NCAP protocols. The aim is to replicate the scenarios in CarMaker with all the variations and tolerances defined in the NCAP protocols. This means we do not only simulate a single test case, but a systematic variation of different parameter changes to ensure the robustness of the system.
Let's take a closer look at the road users involved in NCAP scenarios. Are there any differences in who takes part and when?
So the NCAP protocols already define which participants take place in the scenarios, but this is not the only influence for which assets we use for which targets. In CarMaker, we provide with the UTAC Scoring Set all needed targets for simulating with ideal sensors. This is totally sufficient and compliant with the NCAP protocols.
What about real sensors?
So we know that there is big interest in simulating the NCAP scenarios with real sensors. Therefore, we are cooperating with one of the biggest NCAP target suppliers 4A. We together provide a package with calibrated and sensor-ready targets. The package includes 5 targets in compliance with the ISO 19206. They come with an RCS map so that rather hi-fi sensors can detect them, and also rather RSI sensors get a validated output.
It's great to have so many partners on board, for a solution really adds value to our product portfolio, and so does the UTAC Scoring Set. How does this package meet NCAP requirements?
So we offer the UTAC Scoring Set as an all-around solution. Therefore, we are working together with UTAC, which is an official and certified NCAP laboratory. In the UTAC Scoring Set, we have all the needed scenarios, the variations, the test optimization, and the scoring prediction. To make it even easier for the users, we pre-calculate a lot of the parameters, such as the starting position. We are in constant communication with UTAC and update our product continuously in accordance with the NCAP protocol releases.
So we're always up to date, which is great. In addition to simulation, what else is needed to support virtual NCAP assessment?
So we support our customers in multiple ways for the virtual test assessment. The scoring prediction can be run directly after the simulation via the UTAC score. Furthermore, the results need to be submitted in MME format. Therefore, we provide an MME converter. In addition, there is a correlation tool. This compares the simulation data with the real-world data. This does not only build confidence in the simulation, but is also needed for the NCAP dossier submission.
With the protocol completed, I have one last topic. How end-to-end is this NCAP testing process, and when in development should validation start?
So ideally, the validation should start right away. An end-to-end validation tool chain really adds value. In simulation, we start very early in the development process. For example, with individual control units. They can be tested in simulation in the loop or hardware in the loop environments.
And then you can scale up validation step by step, right?
Yes, with virtual vehicle integration, real-time systems, vehicle in the loop, and full vehicle testing. This ultimately leads to the proving ground. The key factor here is consistency, using the same scenarios, the same KPIs, and as far as possible, the same evaluation mechanisms throughout the whole tool chain. This closes the gap between the simulation and reality.
Thanks for sharing your expertise with us, Miriam. Especially with the growing volume of tests required, those were some helpful insights that show how virtual vehicle development really offers support. You can simulate all required NCAP scenarios, you can automate tests, you can make dossier submission more efficient, and support a seamless validation process.
If you have any questions, please comment below or contact us directly.
You can also watch our other tech talks or subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.